Hello and welcome to the channel. So today we will be discussing Leetcode question number 6, Zigzag conversation. So let us see what problem is saying and how we will approach the problem, how we will solve it. Okay, so it's a medium problem. Let's go through the problem statement. So okay. So if you will read this statement, you will get to know that we will be given one string and we have to convert it into a zigzag pattern given with the numbers of rows of the feasibility that will be specified, that how many rows will be there, and we have to convert this row this string to give us this result. Okay, so first, the main thing in any problem solving is not the solution in itself, but the main part is that how you will reach to that solution. Okay, so when we have these type of questions, so our first approach should be that we should look for pattern, like which pattern it is building, what we can do, and how we can solve it, and how can we use the given data. Okay, so I think so that the numbers of rows will play a crucial part, but let's see what pattern you can see. You can pause. I can see the pattern because I have solved it. Pause for a while and try to think for a pattern that you can make and code it. Okay, that pattern that you observe should be codable in the codable form that you could code. Okay, so I give you a minute. You can pause the video and go with your own solution, and later back you can even watch my video. Okay, so here is my explanation to the problem. Okay, so well and fine if you were able to decode the solution, then it was very well and fine. But if you are not, then don't worry, I'm here and I will solve it. Okay, so what they are doing is, if you will look into the solution, they have given one model solution. So if you will look into it, so they have given number of rows. Number of rows is equals to 3. So what we are doing, and even you can see in the solution, they are making 3 rows. Okay, we did the same. What they were doing, the first word comes here, first word comes here, second word goes here, second word goes here, the third word goes here. Then if you try to move downward, is there any one more feasible or logical step? If you will go there, then that will be out of index. Okay, so we cannot go there. We have only two options: either we can go in this row or we can go in this row. And if you will look into the solution, you will see that they are moving here. So what do we have here? P. Then they moves one more step upward. Okay, then we have A here. After A, if you try to move one more step to upward, will that be a feasible step? No, that will not be a feasible step. What we should do, either we can stay here, we can go here. So what they are doing, and what we can notice in the pattern, that they are going one step downward. So what we will have here, L. What's the next step? I. Similarly, here there is no solution. So what they will do is, from I there is no feasible step. So we'll go up, then S, then what we will have, H, then we will come downward, then I, then what we will have, I R. The next step, there's there's no way downward, so we'll go one step up. So here is I, then N, and then we will come G. So if you try to add up all these, what we will get is what we will get. If you take this, then this is PAHN. Then if you try to plus it, then APLSIIG, and then you plus this, then that will be YIR. Okay, is this and these both very similar? PAHN, PHN, APLSIIG, this is same and this is same. So we got the desired result and we decoded the pattern. Okay, so if you will notice the trend, what it is, we are moving one step downward in this step. Okay, okay, this is very easy. What you have to do is, you have to take one current row element. Okay, and you have to increment it, or for going to the downward direction. Okay, so we will increment it. Okay, and when we are here, when we know when it is out of index, what we have to do is, we have to change direction and move one step upward. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to come back to this index and we have to move one step upward. Okay, then we have to keep going in this direction. When we are, and suppose our next pointer will be here, and that is not the feasible solution, then what we have to do is, we have to come one step down. We have to change the direction. We have to change the direction, that is very important word, and come one step downward from where we were in the previous step. So we will come here, then we will come here, then this is not the feasible step. So from here, we will change the direction and move one step upward. So for changing direction, if you see, for to come downward, what we have to do, we have to increment it, and to go upward, what we have to do, we have to negate it. Okay, so this is very easy. You can have one direction variable that will say 1 and -1. Okay, you will have one current row or current row index that will tell you on which index you are. You can take new row variable from where you can check that if it is going uh, beyond our row, and you can assign that variable to the current row and keep on adding. And what you can do is you can traverse the whole string and do what I just told you. If still you are not able to get it, I will also code it with you, so you could get a better grasp at it. So what I just told you, I will try to do it in code now. So it's very easy. Just keep following me what I'm saying. Okay. So suppose if there are, what if there are, we have only one number of rows. So in any pattern that we go, we will only have the original string that we have. Okay. So we'll make one condition. If num rows equal to one, then what we have to do? We have to return same string. Okay. Then what we have to do, as they say, we will declare three what number, desired number of rows they want. So I will name it array. Okay, then what we need current counter. Okay, we need an index to traverse whole string, so we will take 0 for it as well. Then for in which direction we are moving, I will call it want, and I will still take it as 0 because we have only two directions, है ना? And for direction, we will make us once more we will declare a array with two one and -1. One is to go forward and -1 is to go backward. Okay, what will be our condition? We will have a loop to traverse whole string. Okay, then what we will do in in each of current row, what we will do, we will add up the, then what we will do, uh, then we have new row. What is our new row? Our new row will be current row plus what is our direction. Okay, if our new row is less than 0 or new row greater than equals to num rows. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to change the direction. And for changing the direction, what we will do, we will take mod plus 1. This is just to switch between 1 and -1. Suppose suppose it was first as index 0, then it will 1, and then will come back to it will get to -1, then it will come to 1, then -1, 1, -1. So it is to switch between these two variables. Okay, and then what we will do, new row is equals to plus direction. Suppose this line is very crucial. So what we say is, suppose we were at index 0 and we try to move upward, then what we have to do? We cannot go there. Then what we have to do is from that very much of index, because we in this variable we have gone upward because it was +1, so we have got upward, but that is not the correct direction. Okay, and our current index is at 0. So what we will do, from correct index we will come one step downward. So here we are changing the direction that we have to move downward, and here we implemented it. And at end of this calculation, what we will do is CR is equals to new row. Okay, then we have to traverse all the rows and add up in a result variable. Now, can anyone tell why my result will fail? Think of it. Our result will fail because we have not initialized our array. Array is not filled. Okay, we will try to run it. Okay, there's one more mistake. I have not updated my I. Okay, so it is let's go with all the test cases we have. Now we will try to submit it. So yeah, cool. So we have solution for this, and if you like the content, then I won't say like, share, subscribe, but you can.